Okay, so last time you guys entered the Shadow Crossing into the Shadowfell at the behest of the Scarlet Sash with the goal of finding the cursed object that was causing problems on the material plane, with the promise that there would be other treasures there for you to gather. You did find a number of treasures, and in fact, managed to loot everything. However, while you were looting, you were beset by a perpetual influx of skeletons and ghouls, and managing to avert a complete disaster, the party escaped back through the Shadow Crossing, with the exception of Dakota, who fell, and Felsk made it through with help from Vanique, a were-raven of the Scarlet Sash, who bit him and gave him the gift of were-raven lycanthropy, which allowed him to recover hit points and escape. I will note for everybody's benefit that obviously in the moment I didn't know that was going to happen, and once it did, wasn't going to create a whole rule set. But Tyler and I have worked out how that's going to work for now and in the future. So we've got a whole plan for that. Um, but that's where we are. You all have just fallen through the portal, kind of back to back, landing back in the graveyard at the Brantifax Chalet with Vanique and the other three remaining were ravens were there waiting for you. And it's a little bit of chaos as you fall through the portal. The three were ravens who were waiting behind kind of jump right into action as they see you all kind of pile through. Two of them immediately go and try to help take care of wounds, while the third one is kind of just, did you find it? Did you find the object? Where is it? We need to destroy it. Where is it? But everyone's kind of ignoring that one, um, including the other three were ravens who are trying to help. Because either you have it or you don't. Either way, people are hurt.
I think when I came through the first time, I dropped everything on the ground, like everything that I had on me. Um, so that would be the pendant of Seun, the left mausoleum spell scroll. Um, I think I also had the Raven statue.
Yeah, you probably did.
I
Yeah.
believe you did, yeah. I have the creepy demon statue.
Yeah, so I just I'll point over and be like, the pile of stuff over there.
It's not any of those.
Are you sure? Because I definitely thought it was the Raven one when I picked it up.
No, that's the least cursed.
I'm sorry. There's a least cursed.
I'm just saying that it's a raven, okay?
Yeah, I thought that was thematically appropriate.
Is this bite scar supposed to fade, or I don't feel blood on it anymore? Is that normal?
Who did you get bitten by? One of the skeletons?
Oh no. I thought you saw more, and I apologize. This very nice fella here came through and bit me, and then I died almost, and then I undied, and then I couldn't waste that, so I just kind of ran back here. Am I cool? What's going to happen to me?
The head were-raven kind of looks at Vanique and says, "You bit him?" Well, yeah. I mean, it was really the only thing I could do. I suppose that's true. One of you didn't make it back, I see.
Yeah, a lot of help you guys were.
We told you we wouldn't be any help.
Yeah, that's what people say though. And then, you come out with the treasure and they're like, oh, yay, here's some healing potions. It's in every book.
We
If
can
you guys are going to be
try-
quest givers, maybe you should do it better.
We can try to be more prepared in the future if something like this happens again.
You said this. You said it would be dangerous. Did you know that there were so many undead things in there?
Well, none of us went through it, remember? We didn't. No, we just knew that our leader didn't come back.
We've heard, at least I've heard tale of the Shadowfell. It's basically just the realm of death, is it not?
Not undeath.
It's full of undeath, I thought.
I thought it was filled with Shatterkai that are loyal to the Raven Queen. They fight against undeath and Orcus and Vecna and others that choose to defy death.
I think we might not be looking in the backyard. You know what I mean? I think
that's my question is, why would she permit that? That's her realm.
Too many eyes on other things often leads us to not see what's right in front of us. Here, were-raven people, Scarlet Sash, sorry, you don't need to be called that. That's probably some sort of derogatory term.
Yeah, for you now, too,
I found this creepy-looking statue man here, and I'll start pulling everything out of my pockets.
They kind of lock in on that, and they're like, "Well, yeah, that's probably it." Madrina, the leader, kind of takes it, and sits down with it for a second. I will examine it and let you know.
Do you have a plan to? It doesn't seem like you knew what it was. Do you actually have a plan to get rid of it?
Well, we never have a plan until we know what it is, right? I mean, not everything can be destroyed the same.
No, that seems not good, actually. Should probably have done some research on how to get rid of, the types of things you were looking for, and also on how to save heroes.
Well, Vesper, I don't want to speak from the wrong place, but it's hard to know what you need to do when you don't know exactly what it is you're trying to stop.
No, but I know a lot of stuff. Ask me something.
Okay. What day is it today?
It is the 15th of Myrtle on 1492, year of our Lord.
Well,
which Lord would that be?
Well, obviously it's Denier. Duh.
Oh.
So we can note
Except
that.
for you, it would be year of Our Lady.
We can note that then as the last day that Dakota drew breath then. And we can remember that. Do we want to try to fetch her body?
I don't know if we have the strength to do that.
I absolutely do not. I want to be very clear. I do not.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Ooh. How's Watcher going to take this, do you think?
Hold on, I've read how to do CPR. Except she
Have
doesn't
you?
breathe, so it doesn't work.
What
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
So Watcher had Spare the Dying cast on her, so she's okay.
Yep, but she's unconscious for an hour unless somebody gives her hit points.
I'm giving her CPR.
Okay, she's a robot.
Yeah. No, but I've read about it, so this is how you do it.
Like you
Anybody
press,
have any electric spells?
So you press on her chest and then you look, you're like, where do I blow?
You know,
There's no mouth.
Yeah, she
everything was
doesn't
a
have a
lot
mouth.
easier as a theoretical exercise.
You just kind of blow on her face.
Vesper, I'm going to be humble enough to say that this is definitely not one of those situations we were quite literally just talking about.
Okay, well, it was good practice then.
Does
Yes.
anybody
I'm gonna
have
curl up
any
next to her.
healing? Does anybody have any healing potions left?
Yeah, but what if we need them later, you know? I'm like a little dragon in your party, you guys.
Yeah, but if she's not awake,
Yes.
we'll lose her too. So,
No, but you said we wouldn't.
well, you were the one that just said that. What if we need it later?
Yeah.
Oh, you meant later, not today, later.
Yeah.
Oh, you just want her to sleep it off. Okay.
Well, no, not necessarily, but have we taken a short rest at all?
Oh,
No, this is immediately after.
right.
That's why it's so early in the morning.
Yeah.
While we're here, I mean, the dog already protected you once. I assume that if we got attacked here, that he'd help again.
So you guys don't do like anything?
We're people.
Uh-huh.
Did you say we're people or we are people? I'm just trying to
I
figure out the
actually said the second
intricacies.
one, but I guess either could apply. Yeah.
Can I take a look at the necklace that you found with the raven image on it?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of
Roaring
some
stuff.
others. I think I've heard some other, clerics that have had similar symbols. I might be able to use something in an hour if I sit here and potentially attune to it.
I hand it over, but I also hug him around the waist when I do it. I don't think my arms go all the way around, but I try.
I'll miss her too, Vesper.
I have determined that this figurine of Orcus is the cursed item. I've also determined that destroying it is actually pretty simple. It needs to be attacked with a certain amount of holy damage.
I believe we might have that here. Morn, how are you? Probably not yet, I assume.
Yeah, not yet. not anytime soon.
Do we have time to? Well, how soon do you need this destroyed, little ones?
Oh, I don't think that we're in that much of a hurry. I'm just gonna post for you guys in the chat the entirety of what it is.
I want to summon it.
You could.
I want to summon it so bad.
What are you summoning?
Orcus.
No,
I'm so
you don't summon him.
I'm still sleeping.
Well, kind of.
Oh. An avatar? Oh shit.
Okay,
it
hold
is.
up. I do not trust Tyler at all as a person. So I'm just gonna say right now that I do have the potion of healing in my hand. It's an unknown level. If we get attacked or he does something stupid, I'll give it to Watcher.
Did we? Let me see. Hold on. Unknown level, you say? I think we already used it.
You did. You tossed it to me and I drank it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
What a
you
waste.
rolled it.
So we don't
You
even
rolled
have it.
Oh, waste. Oh, gosh. What a way to say that.
Jesus.
Oh.
I'm
Ugh.
joking. I'm joking. Seemed like a great idea at the time. Okay, I'll take that off of my character sheet. All right. We'll take back everything that I said about that.
So anyway, that's what the item
Statistics
does.
of a wraith. Wow. Yeah, no, that is really dangerous, especially in the condition that we're in.
We should probably leave that in the hands of the Red Sash here for the time being. You all can't do anything with it, but also, well, you'd die if you tried to do anything with it, honestly. So, safest bet is for you to hold on to it.
Do we really know that they're not evil?
I mean, I don't know. Are you all evil? How would you align yourselves on a chart of like good, chaos, murder your recent friends because they did you a favor?
Neutral good?
I don't remember putting that one on the chart. That seems a little evil to me to just make something up on the spot.
Well, no, actually, I think that's a little bit more chaotic than evil to do something like that.
This is more of a philosophical question that I didn't really anticipate.
So do
we
we
should
have to
wait for
stay
Watcher.
here near the graves? Should we go outside the little fenced area?
We can, but again, Brorn can only protect us here if you're worried about being attacked.
No.
I don't know if you think you can move Watcher either, but I certainly can't in my piece of shit condition.
Okay. So I will.
Condition.
I'm going to then focus on this necklace and pray a little bit to my queen, and well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so let's unless anybody has something we want to talk about right now, let's do a short rest. Let's divvy up the items.
With a short rest, I actually get to harness divine power, so I can actually get a spell back.
So everybody start with a short rest. And we'll go from
Spend
there.
all hit dice. Oh
no. Move the clock to 9 a.m. I just got to remember to keep updating this now and then. There's an option to have it tick a certain amount of time for every real time. So you could say like every 3 seconds of real time, the game moves by 1 second. But I'm going to like forget to turn that off. And then I'm going to be on doing something and the time's going to be moving. So.
Nice.
I love that Watcher's healing as they're just laying there, unconscious as fuck.
Let me know when everybody's done.
I'm back.
I think I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay. So I know I gave you an update in Discord of a lot of the different things I added.
You also asked us to remind you that we needed to roll for what the armor protects against.
Yes, I gave myself a separate reminder for that. Most of those things I'm going to remind you as they come up what they are. But there's 2 things I want to point out for you first. First is the calendar. If you double click it, you can actually add notes to days if there's something you want to remember or whatever. And as I already showed you, you can kick forward to the day that Merla One Tusk gets Flame Rule 25 is the day that thing's happening.
I see the notes. How do you actually add the notes?
There's
Yeah.
a add new note button on the top right.
Mm,
Not for you
No,
guys.
Yeah,
that just-
but when I click it just says notes, and when I click it, it pops
No,
out.
there
But then
should
it
be
won't.
there should be a note plus button. It's not there.
9.
Uh-uh.
Okay. I'm sure there's a way I can make it so that you guys can edit that. Let's see here. Hopefully it's quick. Let's see. Permissions.
What a terrible feature. God.
I want players to be able to
such a
add
tease.
notes.
Oh, and the
Save.
time of day
There you
is
go.
over here. And is that
Mhm.
supposed to be a sun? Like it tells
Yeah.
me what the weather is too? Okay.
Well, not the weather, but just the
The
time.
moon
of day.
phase?
Oh, is that what it is?
The moon phase is on the calendar.
Right.
Yeah, but right above the time.
No, that's the sun. As time moves, it's there so that I could grab the sun to move time
I see.
as like a slider.
hmm
Wait, I don't see that.
That is over to the left, bottom left.
Anyway, can you guys see the add
Left.
notes thing now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys can add notes today if you wanted to.
It wouldn't let me.
is that-
It's. I lack permission.
really?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, me too.
Yep. We got the button.
It says lacks permission to create a new journal entry.
You see the time. I see the little clock icon next to it. I see spring underneath the calendar month and year, but I don't see a sun.
It's not on the simple calendar thing. It's on the screen.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, separate.
So it's 9 a.m.
So do you guys have a green little sticky note thing?
Mhm.
When you open the calendar and it doesn't let you do anything there?
Correct. It when you click it, it says user Dave lacks permission to create a new journal entry.
A journal entry. Okay, maybe that's a separate setting I have to turn on.
Got the wrong button in here. This is a journal button. No, that's a note button.
Yeah, so I have the module set to let you do it, but it must require a separate permission for the main thing. Where is permission configuration? Here we go. I want create new journals, right? Create journal entries, players, save. Okay. Now try it.
Yeah. That worked.
Sweet. Okay. So that's one thing. The other thing is that on the left side of your screen, if you have token controls open on the bottom right, there should be a party inventory button. Or if you have your character sheet open,
Yeah.
if you have your character sheet open on the top right of your character sheet next to the close button, there's a party inventory button. And this is where I'm going to be putting loot for you guys to divvy up. And all you have to do is drag it from the party inventory into your inventory and it'll disappear.
Ooh.
So this party inventory shows us everything that you got. Did somebody just take something?
I clicked on the little book. I didn't take it.
Oh, okay. So it like opened something.
Yeah.
Okay. It
Yeah, it
moved on my
opens
screen.
to
I
a
was like, what?
blank description. Yeah, no, it opened to a blank description.
Yeah.
We're fearful of false taking things, but
Mm-hmm.
old quick hands McGee over here, Vesper's gonna suck up some ring of protection or some shit, I bet.
So who wants to roll for the chain shirt?
What is it?
top
Just
one.
to indicate what type of chain of
Hmm.
protection it is.
Who's feeling lucky?
Watcher, you just woke up. You should do it.
Go ahead. What do you need Carly to roll?
It's a D10.
1d10.
D10.
Well,
You got a 3. That is fire.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
Let me delete that and add. Get rid of the placeholder. Delete Chain shirt of fire resistance. Add that to the thing. So yeah, you guys can. You should be able to. On the. Yeah, it doesn't let you look at the item unless you actually drag it in your inventory. But all those items are in the new folder in the items directory. So if you go to the top right items directory, there's a new folder at the bottom, and all this stuff is in there.
Where am I dropping this at if I was to take something like this short sword +1?
Just onto your inventory. Anywhere on your character sheet.
Oh, right. Character sheet. It's literally right in front of me. I'm so stupid. Does anyone have a problem with me taking short sword +1?
Nope.
I'm taking it. Dave? No.
Of fire resistance.
No, I can't.
Nope. Well, one thing that I found that's super helpful, so like for me, I didn't like that some of the actual equipment items were located under loot. So if you actually drag those items into the party inventory, you can then change the category on the right-hand side, drag it back into your character sheet, and now it's under that section. So like now I have my tinderbox and bedroll and mess kit all under equipment instead of loot.
I think Joe has it labeled in the party inventory as equipment.
Yeah, the new stuff, but he's talking about so Dave.
I got it.
Your character sheet. Yeah, so if you have your mess kit, it's under loot.
Mm-hmm.
If you drag the mess kit in, you can change it from loot to equipment and then drag it back.
Okay.
It just makes your character sheet easier to organize because that was really bugging me.
Are we divvying up loot right now?
Yep.
I really wanted that sword, so I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that we were. Otherwise, my B, guys.
No, we are. And yeah, I don't want that. I would like either the amulet of the devout or the medal of the horizon back.
Yeah, I was looking at the amulet of the devout. That's good for me too.
You want to take that one and I'll take the other one?
Sure.
I just started the dryer, so if it is ever loud, just let me know.
I don't hear anything.
Well, I'm muted, but good.
So I can just drag this?
Yeah, right into your character sheet. Vesper, you should take that spell book. I think that makes the most sense for everything.
Oh, yeah, do you? Okay, Echo thought that you were trying to hide it from me, but okay.
I don't think it wasn't. No, I was trying to survive.
And the scroll as well?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Should grab. What is it?
Flow?
Oh, there we go.
There's also this ring of protection.
Did you hear about the party inventory before you left, Kristen?
I heard part of it, yeah. But not how to do it.
Yeah, on your character sheet, if you go up to the top right where it says close, right next to it, it says party inventory. Click on that. It opens up a window where you can actually drag the loot onto your character sheet.
I see that. That is why you scoffed and said slow. I see. Drag.
Ooh, that went quickly. That disappeared quickly.
Whose protections are the lowest of us? This ring of protection would probably be most beneficial to them.
I feel sometimes like I'm an 11 in a world full of 15s. But I also feel like I just got a lot of stuff, so it's okay.
So, Vesper, you're currently wearing chain?
What? No, what?
Sorry,
I'm not wearing anything.
Watcher. Sorry, Watcher.
She's not wearing anything?
No.
Yes, I am. Why are all of them disappearing from new?
So that
because I took them.
Oh, yeah. I sorted them.
I'm joking.
So if you need to find something, just search it now. It'll come up.
Oh.
Okay.
So the armor of the chain shirt of fire resistance will drop your armor class by 1, but give you fire resistance. because it's just a chain shirt. It's not a full suit of chain. I have fire resistance as a tiefling. I don't know
And
if
no-
that, but
no
I
bl-
don't have armor. I only have, I have studded leather armor, so this would, I think, increase my armor. I'm not sure.
Oh, if you want to take it, you can. I would not be too excited to go down a hit point. But then it wouldn't, I mean, the fire resistance wouldn't matter to you.
That doesn't give me immunity, does it? If I have
God.
2 resistances.
No.
What does 1D&D say?
You guys could always sell it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, we could trade it for paper.
Oh, okay. Easy there.
Let me. I just want to see if it does anything for my armor class.
It's 13 plus a max of 2.
It's 15, so nope. It doesn't do anything for my armor class.
Sell
Because
it.
right now I'm getting is it 12 with a max of, well, my dex, which is 3, so that puts me at 15 versus 15. So yeah, we could sell it.
And then who has the lowest AC?
I
Vesper.
believe Vesper feels like an 11 in a world of 15s, if I recall correctly.
So did you want to take this ring of protection?
Well, I feel like I already got a lot of very expensive stuff. But okay.
Yeah, I mean, if during battle,
No one wants it, I guess. Snatch.
Well, if it helps during battle for you not to get hit, then that helps the rest of us too.
She holds out her hand, it's already on there, and you're like, whoa, where'd that come from? Crazy. Pretty, okay, I like it. It's shiny.
Watcher looks around, she's like, where's Dakota?
Oh boy.
Oh yes. Watcher, you know how you went down?
Yeah, that sucked.
And Morn and Vesper managed to drag you through the portal. Dakota also went down, but was nowhere near the portal.
She was too far to try to grab and surrounded.
Swarmed, really.
But everybody else is okay?
Well, there was a small point where it looked like you were going to die. I was going to die. Dakota was going to die. But these kind raven folk here definitely gifted me life and allowed us to escape. But unfortunately, that was at the loss of Dakota.
Well, warrior's death, I guess.
It was rather badass the way that they went down. Yes.
Badass. Okay.
I mean,
I think she would like that. She was a badass.
No regrets, kind of. Like, I think she probably thought that it was going to help us escape, which it kind of did for the most part. There was a lot of them, and she was fighting most of them near the end there.
Watcher looks over at Vesper and kind of pats her on the head. I'm sorry, little one. I know she was a good friend to you too.
She'll just hug you. And give you some of her tears.
Horrifying sentence.
You gave me some of her tears?
Vesper's tears.
Yeah. I noticed that you can't cry. And I also
it's way
just
less
learned
terrifying.
that you can't get CPR. So I was just like, here. And I wipe my face and I put them on your face. Yes.
Well, I appreciate your help. She looks at the were ravens.
There was only so much we could do.
I hope you don't think he's going to stay behind with you. And I'll look
No.
over at Falsk. Okay.
No, we didn't. At this point, we would like him to eventually join us, but we aren't the sort of group that we don't attach a lot of strings.
It's like a loose cult.
It's not a cult at all. We find and destroy items, and when we need help doing so, we ask for help.
Mm-hmm. Watcher opens up her journal and starts to write stuff in it.
And when new members join, all we ask is that they dedicate themselves to the same. We have contacts all over, Harper's, the Lord's Alliance, and so on. And we work with them time and again to find things.
You work for the Harpers, or with them?
Sometimes. Again, we don't have many skills of our own other than the ability to turn into ravens and mimic noises. So we aren't very useful to them.
I can do that now.
Well, yes.
Oh.
I have things to do. I won't be able to be joining you now, but I would like to sit down. So we might discuss what the red sash stands for.
Well,
other than what you just described, if there is more, otherwise heard.
Well, I'm planning on going with you.
What?
Candlekeep?
Yes, I have a my next project. It would be very useful to come to Candlekeep to research it, and I figure while I do that, I can be a resource for Falsk. This is Vanik talking.
Oh.
Okay, well, you have to bring a gift, like an offering.
Why is that?
Yeah, well, because it's the rules.
It's a weird rule, but it's a rule.
Kind of like how you pay to get in. You pay with a book.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no problem. I got it.
It's gotta be a good one.
Do we know Harper's or the Lord's Alliance?
You don't.
Okay.
But if you can ask the rest of the party if they do.
Maybe later.
Okay. Yeah, you certainly don't, just given your backstory.
Okay.
Harpers are hard to find in Lord's Alliance. I believe that if anybody else knows, let me know, but I think Baldur's Gate is the farthest south city that's part of the Lord's Alliance.
I think it is.
I believe you are correct.
So you have been to Baldur's Gate once, and that's the farthest north you think you've been your entire life. So you wouldn't have come into contact with them.
Okay.
But yes, and when we hit the road, I can tell you all about my project.
Sounds exciting.
I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Any contact with the Harpers recently?
Why all the questions about the Harpers, Falsk?
I've used them as contacts myself in the past. Came with the territory. Just want to know if there's anything occurring. They're usually pretty free with the information they provide if there is something of consequence going on. They're goody two-shoes, pat you on the back, tell you to keep an eye out kind of fellas.
There's a different opinion of them in Cormier. I guess this is one of those times where I'll have to form my own opinion. We've been told that they're meddlers and political activists and trying to, control or undermine governments that they don't like.
Sounds like a lot of organizations I'm aware of, but they probably all have something of that effect.
Was there stuff just added to the inventory, the party inventory?
Yes, I threw that in there. I don't know if anybody can use it.
I'm sorry, how do you put a tattoo into an inventory? That's horrifying. You just rip it from your skin?
When he takes it off, it transforms into a needle.
Yeah.
Did I was going to say, Vesper, you should take a look at that.
Horrifying sentences.
She'll never need a pen again. Well, I guess for magical stuff.
She'll never need paper either, right? Does she have to, does it have to be on paper?
Can't skin be her paper?
I already have a pen that's special that I can summon and stuff.
About the Raven, Anil Zasperdes.
Yep.
Does anybody particular want that? I'm curious about it, given the Raven Queen, but I did get a good item for myself already.
So you would have been able to identify that, but I'm going to play it that you haven't told the Scarlet Sash what it is yet, because Anil was their leader.
Oh.
And they've said the name a few times, so Morin would remember.
They might
their
want
founder.
it.
Their founder.
The guy who went in and disappeared.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's him.
Silver Raven statue.
Oh wow.
I guess we should tell them.
That is up to you, because if we don't, I would say that's yours.
That's a person? I think we tell them.
Okay. We also found this alongside the Orcus figurine. I think it might have, some sentimental value to you. Maybe some real value to you, or maybe not. And I show them the Silver Raven statue. Figurine.
What is
figurine.
It? It's a statue.
You might want to identify it.
Okay. We already did. We did. They didn't. What Morn's trying to get at is someone went in ahead of you and never returned. We think we're returning them now.
Returning what?
Yeah, I know it's a weird sentence. Your boss.
From what we're able to gather, this is Anil.
Oh. Oh. Well,
Yeah, how is kind of off, but yeah.
that's too bad. I guess he's dead then. He got turned into
Well,
a statue. Well, we figured that something like that had happened. Sorry, old friend.
Would you mind if I kept the statue, or does it have more meaning to you?
I mean, no, you can keep it. We don't really stay in one place ever, so it's hard for us to have, possessions like that.
How big is it?
I think it's like 6 inches tall.
Okay.
Well, no, it's the size of a raven. It's the size of a life-sized raven.
Oh. Okay.
They based on what you've described, they think he got turned into a statue and is dead.
Okay.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
don't. Well, we haven't done anything to know any differently ourselves.
I'm saying you already identified it.
Oh. Okay.
So we understand that this is the dude.
Yes.
And from what we know, this is just like the figurine of wondrous power.
You can't see the details yet.
No,
I see. Okay.
this has additional game data. Oh wait. Oh, yep. Okay, I clicked
So
on
you just
that,
have to
and
look at it. I see.
yeah.
oh, we should have broke it. He can cure wounds.
Animal messenger spell. Okay, that's like the figurine. Well, wow. Okay.
Jesus, Josh, you had all of those tool sets?
He was an artificer.
She was an artificer, and she had a bag of holding.
Jesus.
She had proficiency in
Oh,
all of them too.
where do you see that stuff?
Discord.
Discord.
Oh,
So tell me what you want, and I'll move that into the party inventory.
oh my goodness.
Harley, are you able to see the stats on the Raven statue?
Yes.
It's really good for anybody.
Yeah, I'm glad that they don't want to keep it.
It's a lot of text. It's
Yeah.
a classic problem of a lot of text.
Mm-hmm.
And if you never use them, whatever. Actually, it will be easier though because I've made a character sheet for him, and so
Mm-hmm.
all of this is boiled down into a character sheet, so it's actually a lot easier to read because like his spells, are listed there and stuff like that.
Would you mind if I took him for now, and then if anybody wants him later?
Yeah.
So I'm adding his character sheet so that you are the owner, Dave.
Sure.
So if you look at the party, he's on there.
Animal messenger. Oh wow, that's good.
Okay.
And then you should move the item into your inventory too.
Yep. Got it.
Okay. So about this Orcus statue, we were really hoping one of you would be able to destroy it.
I can cast spells of holy fire.
I can't do anything until I sleep.
Yeah. I can only get. Well, actually, now, how do we attune to things?
How do you attune to things?
Yeah.
Oh, on your character sheet?
Right. It says attunement required, but it doesn't, and it says equipped, but it doesn't say attuned. And
Yeah, you
when I
click
go
it,
to, okay, go ahead.
on the amulet, you click on the edit button and go to magic item, and then there's an attuned checkbox. I don't know why it's not easier than that.
Oh,
Yeah, edit,
okay.
and then there's
Yep, I got it.
description.
I got it.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So then, it's supposed to be where I get, oh, I can use that to get a channel divinity back. It doesn't give me like an extra slot. Okay. So I can actually get 2 spells back.
Well, it doesn't give it back. It says you can use it without expending a use.
Oh. Okay. All right. So I can get 2 spells back that I could use for. What can I do? Over and over again. Oh. Nope, I can't do anything till tomorrow. So I'd have to switch out and take guiding bolt to get big radiant damage. Otherwise, I can cast smaller amounts of damage just continuously, if you think that would help.
I'm
Wait,
not really keen on identifying things, but just looking at it, it does seem to be rather frail. It might not take much at all.
I can't actually do that either. I thought I had Word of Radiance. I have Firebolt, so that's not radiant damage. So it has to wait until tomorrow.
Nobody has any radiant damage?
Oh, wait.
I don't have any spells left. Does my flail?
My spiritual
Bludgeoning.
weapon is force damage.
I thought you got a spell slot back.
Me?
No, Morn.
Oh yeah.
I do, but I didn't have any radiant spells.
Okay, all right, fine. We're spending too much time on this. Madrina hands the statue to Vanique and says, "Just make sure it's destroyed tomorrow."
Watcher would grab all of the books and hand them over to Vesper.
I take them all and somehow fit them in my bag.
And I'm never over encumbered.
Ooh, that
Um,
last part sounded insane.
And then she also hands you Dakota's bedroll. She's like, this probably smells like her, and she really liked you, so maybe she would want you to have it.
I wrap it around me and wear it like a cape.
All right. Is there anything else any of you need? Okay, then we'll be off onto our next project. Then it would be nice
I'll
to
be
see you again sometime.
I'll be in touch. Don't you worry.
She nods, and they transform into birds. Their clothes just fall off, land on the ground, and the three of them fly away.
Ah, okay. Now I understand the whole I can't take anything with me. Ah, so
Um,
is that going to happen to you too?
I don't know, Vanique. Is that going to happen to me? I like my clothes, and I like many of the things I keep on me.
I mean, don't change into a bird if you have stuff on you you don't want to lose.
Okay, so it's kind of a in the buff situation.
That feels really inconvenient.
Thankfully, I
Yeah,
can hide in the shadows pretty well.
but one thing that's really nice about the whole lycanthropy thing is most like werewolves and such, when you transform, you destroy all your clothes. But with the were ravens, when you turn into your hybrid form, you're pretty much the same size.
Hmm. Well, that's good, I think. Probably. Um, I'll have to keep an eye on where that ghost dog is. I'd like to dig one more grave, and we can. No, we don't have to dig it, I guess. Let's just mark a nice little grave for Dakota. She can lie with this family, I guess. And that dog spirit can watch over her. That seems good. She seemed like she liked that dog, I think. Maybe.
Yeah,
I'll find a
so
couple pieces of wood and make a little cross and leave it in the graveyard area.
Ooh, I could use my calligrapher's tools and write her name.
Beautiful.
yeah, and Vanique would take one of the sashes that were left behind by the other were ravens, and she hangs it from the cross.
Oh wow, guys! I'm going to be
Well,
honest. I think we went a little all out on this. This is very well done.
yeah, I have
9
some
10.
raven feathers too, that I'll leave behind.
Well, I didn't know her, but I mean, she died a hero. I mean, this thing, she holds up the statue. This thing's bad. I mean, you can tell based on where you found it. And we're going to destroy it tomorrow.
Yeah, it still feels a little bit like the price was too high, but you're right. It could have done some pretty bad things in the wrong hands.
It seems like it already was. Um, we did what we had to do. We knew it was going to be shit going into it. We didn't realize how much shit, but I think we all knew. Watcher, any final words? I'm not trying to push anybody away from here, but we have daylight, and isn't our ride going to leave us at some point if we don't get back?
Yeah. She was my first friend, and she was a good one. And I think she'd be proud that she died a hero.
Well said. And we're going to get that business you guys are going to be starting up and running. Really make it a real home run.
Oh, yeah. Watcher looks down. I'm ready to go.
Morn will take out his holy symbol and he'll look at the marker, the tribute that we've left, and look down at the shadow crossing and say, watch over her. She's a good one. And then turn and walk away.
Now, before you all walk away, can all of you make a perception check?
Oops. Nope. Ignore the second roll.
I will do that.
Wow, Vesper, fuck you.
What did she? Oh,
Natural
nice.
20.
All right. So, kind of, as you're each walking away, Falsk, you notice kind of the most obvious thing, and that's that Brorn the dog is sitting or laying down on the ground beside Dakota's grave, just kind of laying there wagging his tail. Morn, you notice in the window, the child's room, kind of a blue light raising up into the sky as the poltergeist is dissipated. Watcher, you see kind of the same thing happening from the basement where you found the well with the stuff at the bottom of it. Kind of a blue light coming out a window on the side of the house above the basement. And Vesper, you notice something that none of you had seen before, but had seen hints at. You see, kind of in the woods, sitting on a tree branch, the ghost of a young girl with a crossbow. And she salutes to you as all of you walk away. Like the
I'll
dog,
salute back.
she stays. And that is the end of that story.
Do we make
that
it back
story.
in? Do we make it back in time for the teleportation circle?
I've got a little bit more on the travel back.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Before we do that, does anybody have any questions about unresolved
Who
anything
wrote
from that
that?
story? Wrote what?
That entry. So wasn't it an author for every chapter?
What?
The book that we found.
Who the game designer was for
Yeah.
that chapter.
Oh,
Oh,
You know, like
I
who,
have to
like-
look that one up.
Oh, no, you don't have to. But
I
I
can,
just
I'll
didn't
just
know
look
if
a
it said it
second.
in the book.
It does. Give me a second.
I do feel like it sucked
Perkins.
because, like,
Of course it was,
Chris Perkins, of course.
bitch.
what is that? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I feel like is he not well known for like difficulty?
He's got
Because
sad
he's
boy
like,
vibes all the time.
Yeah.
he's like the D&D. What is his position now for Wizards?
He had been the rule guy, but it switched to Crawford, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
It is Crawford for rules for sure.
The two of them are the top two. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perkins is a big time Strahd boy.
Okay, well, who isn't? But still.
He's the principal story designer.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope. There's so many things we could have done different.
Okay, so I will say, even for the outcome, like, it was a good story.
Yeah, and I mean, 3 of us were about to die.
Honestly,
And
this is the
only one
best
of us
turnout.
did.
Yeah, best
Yeah.
turnout.
Very
if
much felt like a death house situation.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were dead. Like it was, yeah.
I mean, either Morn or Watcher could have went in there and found that thing immediately, because we could have done detect good or evil and then we would have found it. But I didn't think about that. We were the frontliners. I thought we had to be out in there, you know?
Well, also you guys, you wanted the items, like
I just didn't want it to not be worth it. So, jokingly, Vesper is a little bit hoardy when it comes to like books and spells, but I was just afraid that if we didn't, because there was no there was no indication of like what was it, and I think I was afraid like we would go through all of that and then turns out we like didn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what got me, because it was less about loot and more about like, is this it? This doesn't seem like maybe it is or maybe it's not. And every time I found something, I was like, this is it, right? And I never really got confirmation from anyone on whether or not anybody thought it was or not. So I was like, fuck, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, what can we do? You and Falsk were in there. We really couldn't, make you change your mind or,
Help
it was
in any
just
way.
odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was odd that you got the item we were looking for on the first pull.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
he did. I wasn't even
Yes.
in there at that point.
Yeah. The
The
first
first
pull,
thing
and then
I
the rest
got,
of the time was all the rest of the stuff.
yeah. Well, maybe that's how it's designed though.
No, I think it
Well-
was luck
well-
of which one he chose. No?
well, so the original writing of that interaction on the other side of the shadow crossing, I changed it a lot. Like the the ghoul, or not, he wasn't a ghoul. What was he? The guy with the bow.
Gargoyle?
And the gargoyles and a few other monsters are supposed to be there. And then like inside the thing is like the Orcus figurine and like one other piece of treasure. And it's like, you go through that whole house, whatever, solve the mystery, go through the shadow crossing, and you're in and out in 5 minutes, and it's not even dangerous. So I was like, that's just not climactic at all, especially considering the relatively few number of combats throughout the whole rest of the thing. So I was like, this needs to be more of a, like, a bunch of treasure, get as much as you can and get out, because it's very dangerous kind of thing. So I redesigned all of that to be the way that it was.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm certainly not saying like, oh, somebody should have told me to stop. Not at all, because I think I still, as Kristen, would have been like, I don't know, what if I miss whatever it is and all of this wasn't worth it. But it was so hard because I thought, well, they're were ravens, so it could be this raven statue. I actually didn't think it was the statue of Orcus. So
Yeah, I think the only thing that, I think the in-game decisions that we made were the right ones for all of our characters. It's the fact that, we're relatively low level and we didn't have a long rest. So we went in there a little bit lacking some ammunition, but it was definitely challenging.
So working out all of the what happened to all the family is a little difficult. There was a bunch of clues you missed, but you have to really spend time thinking to put it all together. So they go to build a house there. This Orcus figurine is on the other side of the shadow crossing, and basically curses the family because they're living there. The daughter's born deformed. The life is horrible. The mom eventually poisons her to put her out of her misery, and then the other daughter dies in a hunting accident. The wife, is very distraught by all of that. Leaves her husband. He lives there a while longer. The dog dies of old age eventually. The dad starts sleepwalking, and one night, sleepwalking looking for the dog who's dead, he falls down the well, and drowns at the bottom of the well. So mom comes back to the house, because he's dead, and decides she's going to go through the shadow crossing to, figure out, what the hell caused all of this. She goes through, dies, gets turned into a zombie, gets put into that coffin where her body was. That's actually one reward that you missed. There's a reward if you bring her back through the portal, but because undead can't move through it, you would have needed to push her or something.
Oh, I shouldered her the wrong way.
Yeah, you
Damn
shoulder her,
it.
and I was like, "You shoulder her?" You're like, "Yeah, to the
Quit.
side." I was like, "Oh, all right."
Damn.
Almost got that one too.
So close, so close. The little things.
And the ghost, or all the dead wolves killed by projectiles that are nowhere to be found. The daughter that died in the hunting accident, she's a ghost traveling the woods killing dire wolves.
The one Vesper saw. Okay.
The one that Vesper saw.
Oh.
Yep.
That's what I figured when you pointed that out. The ghost.
Yep, that's her. And her and the dog stayed behind. Only the dad and the deformed daughter spirits moved on.
Keep Dakota company.
If you'd brought the mom back, all of them would have moved on. So.
Oh, whoops.
Sometimes you shoulder people in, sometimes you shoulder people out of the way. You don't really know. You technically figured yourself dead a couple of moments before something bit you, and then you died, and then you weren't dead anymore.
Well, you didn't know.
So yeah, it was a crazy series of events.
Oh, and the three coffins in there. One was Anil. One was the mom, and the third one was that undead with the bow.
Oh.
There's no detail in the story for who he is. He's just some undead with a bow. I don't know.
Goddamn undead bow guy.
Yeah, because of course you need another threat, and this time it's undead with range.
Yeah. Okay, so Falsk, I just wanted to remind you, it doesn't matter in this moment, that you did get a reply to your message. I sent that to you before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do have that.
So you guys begin traveling back. I'm not going to read it in Vanique's voice, but I am going to tell you what she tells you. Basically, she wants to travel with you to Candlekeep because there's another item that she's looking for and that she wants to destroy. It's been missing for 10 years, and she hasn't been able to find any clues. She has contacts within the Harpers, Zentarum, Lord's Alliance, and Emerald Enclave, and yet none of them have heard any whisper of the item, which is called the Horned Tabarzin. Yeah.
That's quite the eclectic team of contacts totally the Zentarum, totally unaligned with the others. Huh.
Well, I mean, we don't tell anyone who we're working with when we're seeking out information and all, but every now and then, even the Zentarum come upon something that they need destroyed, and we're the people who figure out how to do that.
Well, I guess, yeah, they can be useful at times, although deadly. Oh, wow. Time flies.
Yeah. Just doing a little bit of the travel time.
And we're heading back north towards, or what was it, northwest?
Yeah, you guys
Towards
are
where the city?
Riot Tavern, yeah.
Okay.
Where do you get your sashes if you all become birds and then travel, Vinik?
Oh, we usually store them in different places. So there was a closet in the chalet where we left them. They didn't bother hanging them up this time because we finished. We probably won't be going back there.
Gotcha.
Oh, so you have a network of safe houses, you say?
Yes, yeah, but usually abandoned places, and an old red sash isn't something that people typically want to loot.
Understood.
It's also one of the reasons.
It's
also one of the reasons why when we're wearing the sashes, we typically stay in were-raven form, because otherwise we would just be naked humans and elves and such.
In sashes.
In sashes, yes.
And feathers. The feathers are a key part of that as well.
Oh. No, he's saying when they transform back, all they're wearing is the sash.
Oh, right. Obviously, yes. I don't think we have any means of carrying those tents. The rations we probably can, but the tents I think we're kind of fucked on.
Yeah, I have a strength of 8.
I have a strength of 13, but I'm made of glass, so if the wind blows, I'm probably going to go down, and that tent's going to end up be the thing that actually kills me.
I'm 16.
Yes, but now aren't you shatterproof glass?
Something like that, maybe.
With a little bit of regen. Okay.
Maybe they can provide us more. We'll just keep asking for more tents. It'll be our thing.
I'm going to hold off on any more information about the Horn Tabbers Inn until downtime, when you guys can ask questions of Vinik if you want.
Okay.
So you guys are about a day out from... Let me just move some time here. Almost. Okay, you guys are about a day out from Riot Tavern when you get let's see, Vesper. You receive a sending. Vesper, I'm ready to go. You were supposed to be back by now. We've been waiting for about 4 hours now. Will you be here soon?
Yeah. We're on our way. Just stay there.
Does Vesper say that out loud?
I can't remember. Hold on, let me check sending.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with sending you have to say it out loud, as opposed to message that nobody else can hear.
Yeah.
I think it's usually up to, like, it's a GM's interpretation, because I don't think it specifically says in the spell, if I remember right. Because like in CR/C1, Matt would always like make Allura do like hand gestures but never speak out loud, and then Jester kind of took over everything in C2.
Well,
So
It does.
I usually go with GM interpretation, but prove me wrong.
No. It does say the creature hears the message in its mind, and then you can answer in like manner immediately. So I mean,
In like
Oh,
manner.
yeah. So it's like, yeah, like Josh said, it's like open to interpretation.
Why in the world would anybody write a communication
Someone wrote
spell
that.
like that? In like manner. So what? If you received a post-it note in your brain?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can mentally do it if you want then, because I'm
awesome.
It says you hear it in your mind and can answer it in like manner, which means you can answer it in your mind.
And I'm sorry, Joe, how long did you say we're out? Like how far out?
A day.
A day.
and wait, Joe. So on the calendar, it is now the 18th. Did you mean to do that?
Oh shit, yeah. But it was
Okay.
just the 15th, wasn't it? Oh, because we
Yeah.
were traveling. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a several-day walk.
Sorry.
I need to change over the laundry.
Long rest.
Yeah, you can.
Really
You can
quick.
all. Yeah, you guys can all long rest. Okay, that's fine. She don't get
I was
any more
gonna say,
messages.
well, I think I would have. I was about to go change over the laundry, so I had one earbud out. I think I would have said like, "Yeah, we're almost there. It's just a day. Just stay there."
Just to say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be mad.
And did we hear her get this message either, or
No.
nobody knows when you get? Okay.
Nope.
So I'm gonna go change the laundry over real quick if we're
Sure.
gonna long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
So everybody
So
long
that's
rest.
three long rests.
Well, yeah.
Because that's the 18th.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's the afternoon of the 18th. So, oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 long rests. Yep. All hit dice back. All spells back.
Joe, at some point, as we're returning over our many days and claiming to either be pooping or on watch, I would send another sending and just let them know. Not dead. See you soon, probably.
Good to hear. I look forward to it. Probably.
I'll, under my breath, mutter, I like that one. Probably. Good.
Okay. Yeah, so move it one more day. You guys get back to Raya Tavern, and there's one thing left before you teleport back and we officially move on to level up. And that is the letter of credit.
I'm sorry, the what now?
I mean, if nobody remembers it, I'll just move on.
No,
Does someone
somebody
owe
was
us
talking
fuck
to me.
that.
What
That's
happened? I'm
bullshit.
sorry. What happened?
Characters know.
Someone
That's
came
bullshit.
home and scared the shit out of me and then was talking to me. Sorry.
Who has the
I
letter of credit?
literally just got back. So what the fuck are we talking about?
I
The
don't
letter
know.
of credit. Who has it?
The letter of credit.
For what?
What? Did
You
Dakota
guys
have
found a
it?
letter of
I think-
credit.
I think
What?
Dakota
For
might
what?
have had it.
Oh,
Well,
don't
then we
mind.
got her bag of holding. And you know what? I just realized it was a bookmark in one of these books. Lo and behold, look at this piece of paper.
Did she have it?
Sure, why not?
That was
Tell me
pretty
I'm
good
wrong, Joe.
thinking.
If you don't remember, let's just move on.
Right, that was pretty good on the fly. It's a bookmark. It wasn't.
I'm
It
a
wasn't
little
in
surprised.
my holding.
I'm a little surprised that nobody would put that on their inventory. But that won't be
No,
a
I
problem
did.
anymore
It's
because we have
in
a
the
party
book.
journal. Okay.
What is
All right.
it? What is it? Is it about money? Because Watcher doesn't care.
Okay, so where do you guys go with your letter of credit?
To where we got it, or where it says.
To a bank.
Oh yeah, that's where. Is that where we're going?
The letter of credit does say on it, Bank of the Chosen Council.
That's where we're going.
Okay, you head to the Bank of the Chosen Council in Riot Haven. You walk up to the teller, slap it down on the table. She takes it, reads it over. Oh, this is quite old.
Yes. Does it have? Do you have any ability to pay us in magical paper?
And does it come in some sort of
Just
interest-bearing
checking.
account?
This is kind of a tall, old female elf, and she kind of puts her glasses down on the bridge of her nose and looks at you and says, "You want to be paid in paper? I've never heard of
High
paper
quality magical
money."
paper.
No. I'm sure the letter of credit not only does not have an expiration date, but also indicates that we would get paid in gold value.
Well,
Or
yes,
platinum, if it's easier.
this letter of credit is still good, and you can be paid in gold or platinum, your choice, no problem there. But in order to pay out the money, I need the passphrase.
Sure.
Please? No?
You think that's the pass? No, that's not the pass. I need the passphrase.
Please and thank you?
Braun.
Why am I dead?
Braun.
Why am I dead?
Okay, so you. So
I don't remember this thing at all.
Okay,
Back
hold
to-
on.
back
It's
to-
the Baron's favorite phrase.
That's right.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I fucking know. Because I'm looking at it. But what is that?
Oh, you guys
let me
did know it. You said it like
I know. It's for the books.
I'm fucking dead.
I'm gonna let you guys have this, but at the same time, I want the exercise of seeing if anybody can remember.
I love that. But also, yeah, if our characters know, I gotta be honest. I hate when DMs are like, well, I guess you guys don't get it if you don't remember because you didn't take notes. I'm
Wait,
busy. I
where
don't have
did
time
we
for notes.
find this out? Was this at the mansion that we found?
So the letter of credit is in the roll top desk contents, which is why I didn't write it down, because I just go back to that list and like read what's in there. Because that's where we got the diary too. Or I guess journal.
Well, and from now on too, all of that stuff is going to end up in the party inventory, so you won't lose that stuff anymore.
But the Baron's favorite phrase, was it something? Was there like
Wait.
a thing in the house?
So
It's not the dog's name. Let
Yeah,
no man
he's
stand above
hunting.
another.
Why, yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I know because I'm really
Whoa!
smart.
Thank you.
Yes,
Good job.
Yes, it was on the tombstone. It was on his tombstone.
Mm.
And what Kristen did to figure it out is she just started looking through the other journals.
Yeah.
Because that is on the one for the list of
Oh, I always forget about these.
Okay. How do you? Or you know what? I'm just gonna put the money into the. Oh, so here's a cool thing about the party inventory is that when I go to the party inventory and type in 500 gold. Now, if you wanna split it up, you can go down to the shaking hands, split currency among party, and let's see. We would want to turn off a Neil, Dakota, Echo. Let's see. Oh wait, I turned off Morn. Oh shit.
Hey now.
No,
Yeah,
didn't
fuck
come
more.
to Echo.
I'm also not there, so don't include me in this. It's just the four of them.
Uh-oh.
That was
Okay.
fun.
You want to just split it 4 ways?
Yeah, that's fine. 125 apiece.
But just to be clear, you don't have magical vellum or any. Okay, thank you. I guess.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Varnir yells at you a little bit, but you guys teleport back, and that's that. And now we can level up.
Blessed.
What?
Ooh.
I always forget. That's so quick.
At the end of every adventure, except the next one, because you do 4 twice in a row.
I feel like it's like every other one. Or every other session. It's kind of.
Yeah.
And then the one I'm adding in is going to be in between chapter 13 and chapter 14. Or no, 14 and 15. So you will be level 13 twice. Remember, I said I'm going to write one myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I recall that I fucked this up last time with the number of spells. Ooh, ASI or feet.
I don't remember how to level up in this.
So
Joe.
if you want to do it in this,
I.
you go to let me find the spot here.
It's
There
features.
it is. Features, yeah.
Yeah,
And then it says
features
rogue,
last level.
and you drop it down to the next level.
Ah, to level 4, indeed. Let's roll the d8. How many am I going to get?
Duh.
Oh!
Damn it.
Oh, I added 5. That's like a whole 25% worth of my entire hit points.
Yeah, but your constitution's -1, so you added 4.
Oh, shit, that's true.
I kind of want to feel bad for you, False, but I also kind of don't. When I rolled for my HP for my ranger levels, I rolled a 6, which is average, an 8, and a 10. I was so happy.
So all it did was ask me to roll the hit dice. Now I have to do everything else manually?
What do you get at level 4?
Feet or
ASI, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like
And
you
an
have to
extra
do it
spell
manually.
Yeah, so you probably just do that manually then.
Okay.
Dave, are you using the 1D&D version or the old version?
Foundry.
He means what rule set?
Yeah, because he's a cleric, and the revised cleric is out. So are you using the 1D&D cleric or the 5e cleric?
I guess because the other levels the character creation we started 1D&D, but then the other levels I went 5e.
Oh.
I mean, I'm fine with anybody. If anybody needs to get on and correct a bunch of stuff at some point or something, I can just leave it on so that you can pop in and do stuff. I don't really care, and I'm not policing your character sheets either. So if somebody like knows an extra spell or something like that, like I'm not going to know it. So like, don't cheat. But there's no way I'm going to be able to keep track of this.
That would not be fun.
I just rolled a
Oh
7.
gosh, that's so weird. I know the whole player's handbook.
Yeah. I'm just not going to be able to keep track.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tyler, did you see your lycanthropy features? Did you see that?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I've been reading through my things.
And I have the chart. So, do you get something at 4? I don't think so. Right? It's odd levels only, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I get a cantrip.
Oh, wait. Which thing are you talking about? Your character sheet or the journal entry that you're reading through?
Who? Oh, I'm reading through my character sheet. I got changed.
There is a journal entry for you that has all of the details. If you go to rule references, you and I are the only two that can see it.
Ah, okay.
So journal references,
okay.
And it's got every level in there so that we can.
Oh, you are quite the fucking gentleman.
Add 2 spells.
This is probably a stupid question, but what do I roll my spells with? Is it
Charisma.
oh,
Yeah, charisma is your spellcasting ability modifier.
okay.
Why?
15. I'm just deciding what to add.
Well, the thing with your spells, though, is you're typically using them for
Smites.
smites anyway, so you may not care about your spellcasting modifier.
Well, she's a paladin, though. Paladins, you want to jack up that charisma as high as possible, because at level 6, when you get your aura, bam, it's super
Sure.
powerful.
Well, also
And
remember,
is it-
there's no increase to the modifier except for an even numbers.
Is my flail strength?
Yes.
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 Perfect. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so you might want to put 2 into one of them, and next time put 2 into the other one. See, both her strength and charisma were even numbers, and she was going to put 1 in each, but that doesn't really, unless
I think-
there's a feat you are going to work on that adds +1, because I'm allowing that. But that's going to take.
Well,
a lot,
all of the feats are half feats now. All the feats in 1D&D are half feats. So there isn't a feat that doesn't give you an ability score increase now.
Which I think is
All right.
crazy.
We're doing this then. Super strong.
There you go. And next time you can do charisma. That's level 8.
And
So you'll get that again.
the thing that you sent us is just like we can tell you, hey, we want to do this, and then it takes that amount of time
Yep.
and money. Okay.
Yep. That's that is also in the journals under rule references.
Oh, good.
Rule references learning. And I've got the whole, I even put all of the feat descriptions in there so you don't have to look them up.
Oh.
I'm going to show it to everybody. You have to look at it.
Wow.
Yeah, like I already put 3 weeks into learning sharpshooter, the new sharpshooter.
Oh, for your new character.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know when everyone is done with their level up.
I just have to pick a second level spell.
Ah,
I guess that's
Oh.
not critical.
I'm excited about
That's okay.
these.
I'm trying to pick a spell too.
okay. No rush.
Oh, well, yeah, lesser restoration.
Hmm.
Prayer of healing. Okay.
If anyone has anything they would like to request that I take, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Don't take anything I have.
Expeditious retreat.
I was about to say expeditious retreat.
I'm a huge fan of
Or Misty Step.
enhance ability.
I was worried I
love them.
had
Like,
too
whenever-
many utility ones already, but I will look at that one still. Joe, would you mind to send me a list of what's in that spell book as well?
It's in the.
It was in the
item
spell
you took.
book.
The item you took.
Oh, for some reason I thought that looked blank when I tracked it. Hold on.
Can I click on the little
No, you're right. I'm
exclamation?
sorry. Yep, you're right. Okay.
And I guess I'll be that guy since I got a cantrip and I'll take guidance.
Sure. Just remember we were using the new rule for guidance. The new version of
There's not-
guidance.
There's not very many other things that are good.
Okay, just edit the spell description so that it's the new one.
Why didn't I bookmark 1D&D? Because that would be too easy.
Yeah, I know I typed it out someplace, but I can't remember. I wonder if I just search Discord for guidance.
What are we looking for?
The text of the new guidance.
Oh, it's essentially it's a reaction within 10 feet of you, and it's a
he needs
D4.
the actual description
Oh,
because he's taking the spell.
yeah, it's it might have been in the expert classes, the most updated one.
The link for expert classes is in the learning list.
Oh.
Yeah, it is in the expert classes, page 32. I'll see if it's in either of the more recent two, but I don't think it is.
Learning.
It's also in cleric, but I think it's the exact same spell.
Well, why would they republish it if it's
because they keep all the changes. Like if something changes, they keep it in there the entire time.
They haven't though. They definitely haven't because
that's what they said on YouTube.
Like for example, the feat alert was only in the first one. That's why I have two different lists of things. The four there underneath character origins: alert, healer, magic initiate, and savage attacker.
Yeah.
Like
those are all first level feats. Those are all the first level feats, and then everything in expert classes is the fourth level feats.
Yeah, but you said they kept all the changes. Everything they changed, they continued on.
I'm just using their words.
Okay.
Oh wait, they don't have the spell descriptions in the expert classes. They just have the spell names.
Yeah, they do.
No, it's there. The most recent one is in the cleric one, page 19 at the top right.
I was just looking at it, but I figured you'd find it, so I didn't open it again.
Here, this work if I copy and paste it?
Yeah, it looks like shit.
What if I paste plain text? Oh, that still doesn't work.
Oh no, Kristen, I forgot you were doing on D&D Beyond. I didn't upload.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So
I've been keeping both sheets completely updated, so
okay. So
there's no need to.
If I just download it, won't break anything?
I really don't think it will.
Let's see. Okay. Download. Okay, I don't need to download name. I do need hit points and hit dice. I don't need bio. Spell slots, class features. I don't want to. You don't have any new equipment on D&D Beyond, right?
Yeah, I keep my D&D Beyond one completely updated so that you can just download it and not have to worry about anything.
Okay. Well, let's hope this doesn't break anything.
And in fact, the Ring of Protection worked on D&D Beyond. It wasn't working on Foundry, but I didn't worry about it because I knew we were going to do this.
It wasn't working on Foundry, really? Oh,
yeah, I didn't add.
You weren't attuned.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, if you equip it, it'll add.
I did.
Whatever.
Yeah. Let me show you how to attune. For some reason, attuning is a pain in the ass. Everything else is great.
Yeah.
So do I not have to attune to that metal? Because when I equipped it, it added the stuff to my sheet, and then I unequipped it because you're not supposed to have
metal?
it.
What metal?
The Metal of Horizon back.
No, you don't have to attune to that. That's a
Okay.
that's
Okay.
an item that you have 3 uses on that, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's not a permanent item. So go to Ring of Protection, hit Edit Item, Vesper.
You want me to open the sheet? Okay.
Yeah, open your character
I had
sheet.
everything closed just in case. Okay.
Oh yeah, it should be good now.
Edit item.
Edit Item, go to Magic Item,
Uh-huh.
and then check the attuned box.
Oh, I see. Okay. Huh. Well, armor class is still 11.
Oh man.
It could be because there's nothing in effects.
Yeah, let me
Like
see.
it says AC, but doesn't have a modifier, maybe?
Tributes armor class deprecated. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, let me just change that. That didn't work either.
At a bare minimum, the spells worked, so...
Why in the
Good.
world?
Can you...
Well, I need to understand this.
Not concentration.
You know, I wonder if the plus there is breaking it. Nope.
One reaction. Instantaneous.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's not working. Okay, let me trash the item. Oop, I trashed it. It went to 12 and then went back to 11. That was interesting.
Good.
Let me try to-
Progress.
Okay. So by importing the equipment from D&D Beyond, it gave me a ring of protection that actually works. So you're all set.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and their attuned isn't checked. So what the hell is that all about?
Nobody knows.
I certainly don't. Yeah, that text is still the same. Why does this one work and the other one didn't? I wonder if it. Oh, I wonder if it was just under details you had to switch it to attune. That must be what I was missing. Let me look on Morn's sheet. What are you attuned to? Amulet of the Devout?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Hold on.
Okay, fixed guidance.
Okay, I fixed your Amulet of the Devout. That actually wasn't working right either. Okay.
What wasn't working?
You weren't actually
is
attuned.
mine attuned? Is mine attuned, Joe? Then
Nobody.
because
Sure
I
was.
see it says attunement required.
Looking through your items. No. Okay, so
It's the first one under
so I was wrong before about how to tune. Hit edit item.
Okay.
I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, it's under loot.
Yeah, I put it there. Can it not be there? for it to work?
Well, for some reason, yeah, because with loot, you can't attune to loot.
Okay, so should I put it in equipment?
Yeah, just put it in and take it back.
Well, I'm just gonna delete this, so no one sees it yet, and then I'm just gonna bring it in again.
Okay, that'll work.
It's under magic items.
Oh, now they know it's a magic item. Good job, Josh.
Well, I talk out loud, so. Oh no, I can't actually.
He's talking about trying to attune to it. Okay, so it's there now, Josh. So go to edit
Oh,
item.
yep, I see. Yep.
And then go to details. And then
Yep.
where the drop down says attunement acquired, switch that to attune.
All right. And then does it list anywhere in here, like what we're attuned to?
Yeah, the little picture went from dark to light, which is not convenient at all, but that's. I will see if there's a module to make attunement more obvious and easier. Attunement module.
Yeah.
Because this sucks.
From dark to light.
Yeah, the little sun. Yeah, you can see it change.
Oh, it looked the same to me when I took it off.
Pretty much
fine.
does. That's why it sucks. I will get it fixed. I'm sure someone's dealt with this. Okay.
Are you ready for my problem now?
Oh no. Yes.
So difficult.
Yep. And let's take a quick break too. So anybody that wants to go. I'll fix this problem and then I'm gonna pee and then we'll keep playing.
Oh, great.
All right, I'm gonna take the dog out
All
again,
bladder.
unless she just wants to go
He'll take the
lay down in the grass.
Okay, what's going on, Tyler?
I was adding my feet, and
Your
it's
feet?
supposed to give. Yeah.
You took a feet instead of ASI?
How are
In
you
this
walking?
economy?
How are you walking if you don't have any feet?
And I'm adding a third one. That way I can be even more proactive in my
I see.
walking.
I'll
And
see if I can find it.
well, I found the feet.
Oh, you got
I've
it in
added
there?
to it. Yeah, it just didn't do anything. So it's
Okay.
it's just the words. So that's great. I know what I need it to do.
Okay, here.
And I added one of the spells that it brings with it. I just got to pick the other one. I'm still working on that. But it didn't bump my charisma up, and that's all I wanted. Give me the charisma bump. Yeah, I don't care about fucking constitution. It's a dump stat. I need charisma to be higher.
Is it right now or no?
No, it's not.
Okay. I'm working on it, and I wanted to know if I fixed it or not.
Nope, it hasn't occurred just yet.
Let's see. There we go.
It did the thing. Blessings. Okay, go pee. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I'm back. Don't know who else.
Hey, I'm here. There's not a huge lot of difference from 1D&D to 5E at this point, except for it says as a scholar, I should be using wisdom plus proficiency for my history and religion checks, which Foundry allows me to change, which is fantastic. And then as a thaumaturge, I get an extra cantrip.
Allows you to change it because I put that in.
Oh.
That's one of the modules I added.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We can
Thaumaturge.
we can only
Go
hope
ahead.
that D&D's version has this much flexibility.
Delving deeper into your divine magical abilities, you can prepare one extra 0-level spell from the divine spell list. Oh, so instead of getting my cantrip at level 4, I actually get it at level 2. Okay, so then, nope, I'm good now. So that was the only real change. Was just that scholar ability, upgrading my wisdom and history checks. Or wisdom and religion, history and religion, yeah. All right, so in Foundry, I have 33 hit points. And in D&D Beyond, I have 35, so I need to take that down. Okay, so the only thing that for me that won't match between D&D Beyond and Foundry now is Anil.
Right.
But I added to my inventory the regular Silver Raven just so I keep track of that. Okay. And that gold split was really cool too.
Yeah, I mean it's not incredibly impressive when it's 500, but when it's a weird number or whatever, and you can decide who's splitting it and all that. So Yeah. I'm always looking for cool modules.
I mean, this is, a fantastic tool that it allows you to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I got a module that makes it so that I can hide what items are.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw
put
you
them in your
wrote that.
inventory.
That's great.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem is there's two. One is that it doesn't work great with the party inventory thing. Like once it's in there, I can't reveal it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Though if you pull it out and put it into your character sheet, I can reveal it after. And then the other thing is that right now I can't disguise items as other things, so I can't like make it look like it's a regular short sword and then surprise, it's a +1. Like I can't do it. Doesn't let me disguise as, even though it's supposed to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote the guy on Discord. He didn't answer. So, well, Josh is here. Wow, you guys responded pretty close in time. Is Tyler also back?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, everybody back. Okay, well, it's downtime time. Okay, so downtime is 4 weeks. Let me just see if the order matters here. It does not. Who wants to go first?
Finding my list.
I mean, and this can be as simple as you want to spend all 4 weeks on one of the learning things. I mean, I don't, whatever you guys want to do.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I copy spells into my spell book. I work. I tell all my coworkers about how vacation's like totally not worth it because you go and then people die and it's just awful. And then I read.
Okay. I have a couple other notes for you then.
Yep.
Upon hearing what you accomplished and it being very impressive, your status is increased from satisfactory to capable. And your pay is increased to 7 gold per week.
Wow.
And since it's 4 weeks, you can collect 28 gold pieces.
Wow.
You also, over the course of this time, learn that Matrius still has not been replaced, but they are apparently getting close.
Yeah, you can't be too careful. That makes sense. It would take months for sure.
Well, so I can't remember if I gave you the reason, but the issue is basically that promotions don't come up very often, and when they do, you can be promoted from any great reader's tree in, but none of the great readers want to lose any of their people, so they spend all their time arguing with each other, telling each other that not all of my people suck. You need this guy from this other person's tree to be promoted. And no, he's horrible. You want this one. And so that's what the argument becomes, and it takes forever.
Got it. Okay. I may chime in to others because I imagine as I'm running around working, I will see people, but...
Right. Okay. Who's next?
I'll go.
Next.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
You go ahead.
No, Dave.
No, you
Dave,
go.
please.
Roll.
Immediately.
Higher roll goes. Roll D20. Higher one goes.
I'd like to go last, please.
Okay, you're up, Dave.
They'll show you, motherfucker.
Bang average on that dice. Okay, so Morn spends his time, ministering to any, sick or dying, injured, and so forth. He also realizes that now he has the mending spell. So anywhere where he sees things that are in disrepair to, help the townsfolk, but will also ask Vesper if there ever is a need for him to repair bindings on books and things to help out, to, help bolster his reputation. He will.
So, for those efforts, you attract the attention of Ignatius Juneberry, who is the male moon elf keeper of the House of Rest, which is the inn. He also happens to be a healer. And thankful for your efforts, he offers to help you with your research. And so what that means is when you spend time in your research this downtime, you get an additional week because of his help.
Ooh,
so if you
okay.
if you used all your time, instead of 4 weeks, you could use 5. And if you used 1 week, you could technically use 2, right? So, because he'd be helping you the whole week. So it's an additional week of research.
Okay. Also, from the book that we had, taking the crude map and taking, my memories of our travels, I'm going to recreate a better map of the trip to the chalet, and then I'm going to, go talk to Damina Boyash, to let her know, about the journey, about the ravens, the were ravens, and so forth, and let her know that things are now better at the chalet. It's no longer a place of like evil ghosts, more like Casper the Friendly Ghost kind of thing.
Yeah, it's Damina.
Okay.
She's very grateful, and knowing that you have a thirst for knowledge, she reveals that she is here because she is working with a group of people from a variety of backgrounds on a common project. She won't reveal any other names, but she does admit that all of these people have been hired by the Harpers. They are working together to cure a very powerful corruption placed on an individual by Sirik, god of lies.
Ooh.
Sirik is a relatively new deity, and his domain includes murder, conflict of all sorts, and madness. He's the one that murdered Mistra and caused the spell plague.
Right.
A group of gods
The time
banished.
of troubles.
Yeah, they banished him to the Shattered Castle, which lies within, I don't know how to pronounce it, Cocytus, the second layer of Pandemonium. I will post that. I don't remember if it's important, but it sounds cool. Before his banishment, Sirik created a number of crystals, which gave their owners immense power. The crystals also caused the corruption, which led to insanity. There is no known cure. This group is working together to make one. So the group is doing research, all avenues, trying to create a cure for insanity caused by the crystals created by Sirik. So that's why she's there.
And is there anybody else from her group in Candlekeep?
At this point, she's not willing to share any information about the other members of the group.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just throw out there that, if there's anything that I can do to help, let me know. I do have some research of my own and some additional learning to do. But your mission sounds pretty important.
Yeah, the whole idea is that she shared that much with you, in the hope that if you discover something, you'll tell her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I wanted to then continue my research in the ways of avoiding death.
Okay.
But I think I only want to spend. So I have 5 weeks now. So I guess I would spend a week on that because I wanted to get also a jump start into learning a language. But I
Okay.
have a little negotiating to do with you on that one.
And when you say 1 week, do you mean 1 week or 2 weeks?
Oh, 2 weeks. Yep.
I'm asking.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay. So 2 weeks. So we had 8 topics you could dig into. There are 5 left. You are currently well informed on mummy lords, liches, and immortal servants. So you can either pick one and try to become well informed on that topic, or no, I guess we should see what you roll before we get into how much you get to pick.
Okay.
So, I whatever check you think is appropriate for this, you can roll twice, and we'll see what you get.
I guess this would be history. Oops. Oh, no, computer. Don't update. Don't update. Go away. Sorry. There's 2 rolls. Okay. An 18 and a 26.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's good enough to become well informed on 2 more of them. So of the 5 that are left, you can become well informed on vampire, becoming a vampire, becoming a deity, reaching spiritual perfection, which could be druidism, martial arts, monastic living, repeated use of the clone spell, or true polymorphing into a dragon.
I think vampire and true polymorph.
Okay. You can just add it to your list. Remember, what that does is it significantly impacts any check you make on information about those things.
Yep.
So vampire, you said vampire and dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
True polymorph. Yep.
I'm sorry, did you just suggest there's such thing as a vampire dragon? That's horrifying.
I mean, I'm sure there is. Okay, you've got 3 weeks left.
Okay. So I wanted to start learning a language. Now, one of Morn's features is that he is an adept linguist. I don't know how to put that in the chat.
An adept linguist, you say?
Yeah, that's his feature from
Is that a type of piano or spaghetti?
That is from being a really cool anthropologist.
Oh yeah.
Not the stuffy kind.
Right. Not your mom's archaeologist or anthropologist.
Right. So you can communicate with humanoids who don't speak any language you know. You must observe the humanoids interacting with one another for at least one day, after which you learn a handful of important words, expressions, gestures, enough to communicate on a rudimentary level.
Okay. So what are you arguing for here?
Well, I'm wondering, being an adept linguist, I can agree on the cost, but would he learn it faster than 10 weeks focusing on a language?
I think what we can do is say that you have advantage on the check.
Ah, okay.
So the check is every week you spend, if you succeed on the check, you reduce it by an extra week. So I think it's fair to say that you have advantage on that because you're more likely than other people to succeed.
Okay.
The ability score, your wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's because it's part of your whole background. Let's let you also use wisdom. So use wisdom instead of intelligence, and you have advantage.
Straight wisdom.
Yeah, it's straight. It's the ability.
Ability check. Yep.
Yeah. You have advantage though.
Yeah, I'm
That would
trying.
be a fail.
Why isn't it? Something. Oh wait, hold on.
That's a lot of
There it is.
commentary.
Yep. Nope. So 19.
Okay, so that's 1 week. DC is always 20. Okay, that's 3 weeks. And you got one more?
Okay.
Yep. 5 weeks
2.
done in over the course of 3 weeks.
Ooh.
So you're already halfway there.
Okay. Yep. And I should subtract 3 weeks of gold.
Yep. That's another thing too, is that you end up saving money by doing that.
Okay, great.
Okay, so 75 gold in 3 weeks, and you've got 5 weeks under your belt. Okay, that sounds like you're done.
Yep.
I should write that down, though, that you did that here so that I can reference it later. What language are you working on?
That's what I was just, while Tyler was going, I was going to go try and figure out which language.
Okay, but I think you do need to decide today.
All of this?
Yes. No, I
all of
plan
that.
on doing it. Yep.
You didn't even know what you wanted. You're a madman.
Total of 5 weeks. Okay, it's in my notes. So
Okay.
Falsk is next.
Yes, sir. I would like to become a raven.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this regularly.
Now, there's something I forgot. The entry into Candlekeep with the fact that Vanique doesn't have a book, right?
So, I hand him the golden ticket that I took from...
Vanique is a she.
Oh, her. I am very sorry.
Yep.
Because she's got a golden ticket.
Let me roll to see if you take it. Where did my Vanique go? Okay, I'll just use the standard Were Raven. Oh, she says, "Oh, don't worry about it, Falsk. I've got a way in."
Oh, if you're sure, it's literally a gold. Okay.
It'll take me a bit, but I'll meet you all inside tomorrow.
Okay.
And so sure enough, the next day she's just in Candlekeep. All right, these are 10 days. Shit. I've been treating everything like it's 7 days. Hmm. I messed that up then in Watcher's letter, so I'm gonna move time according to 7-day weeks. But I'm sorry to interrupt you, Tyler. You can go back to your stuff.
Oh, you're fine. I'm going to spend nearly every day at some point in my room derobing and flying out the window as a bird to then peruse Candlekeep as a whole as a bird.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can absolutely do that.
I would like to sit on windowsills, overhear conversations, whatever it might be. I'm searching for one particular individual, Vizier Ag.
You're not.
Okay, you're doing it pretty much every day of the 4 weeks. You're gonna spend some time
Every
doing
day
it?
of the 4 weeks. Yep. Different times of the day.
Okay. He would not be hard to pick out. Okay.
For an hour, obviously. I only have an hour.
Yeah, and so your stats when you transform remind me it was everything stays the same, right?
Statistics are the same in each form, except I can't speak.
So you can't
And my
speak
size and speed are
size
based
and
on
speed.
form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many perception checks?
Strength stays the same?
I'm a fucking jacked ass raven.
Oh. Wow.
We were trying to keep it not complicated.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there may be something about the raven form. I can't remember. But the regular.
I'm not going to be trying to do any strength tests as a raven. I'm just a bird flying around, coming and going, as birds typically do.
Yeah, raven form is limited to what it can carry. So you can't carry all the equipment, regardless of what your strength is supposed to be.
Yep, that's why I'm in the buff.
Oh man, how
just
many
a raven.
Checks would this be? Why don't you make 4 perception checks for me? One per week.
That's the third time today I've rolled an 8 when it was about to land on fucking 20.
Yeah, I would say that in all that time, then you only spot him twice. And he doesn't appear to leave the inner ward. But
Okay.
he is often alone. Like they don't have like bodyguards or anything like that. His based on the 2 times that you do end up spotting him, you kind of get the impression, I mean, because you know how this reconnaissance stuff works. You kind of get the impression that he doesn't much leave where he lives.
Mm-hmm.
You believe the 2 times you spotted him, he was going for food? and that whatever research he does just in his quarters, he has people bring books to him because he's a great reader. He doesn't do that himself.
Okay, interesting. Does anyone, when I do spot him, greet him at all?
Yeah. I'd say
Okay.
I'd say he's moderately friendly, not overly friendly. But I think you have narrowed down where he lives.
Good. Okay. And you owed. What are we owing?
The fact that you know where he lives.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, that's 9/10 of the battle right there. Great. Yeah, that's how I spend my time.
Okay.
I know what he looks like now. That's all I needed.
Yeah, you know what he looks like. He is a I'd have to look it up. He is a I think a Githyanki.
You are correct. That's what my note says.
Yeah.
Or no, not Githyanki. The other one. Githzerai.
Githzerai, yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm good.
How do I do strike? Yes, Dave. That's fine. Okay.
Joe, I don't know if you saw, but I somehow lost the spell book again, so I don't know what spells I have again.
Oh, okay. I think that the spell book is still in the item. Yeah, that spell book.
Uh-huh.
If you go to the items directory and just
Items
type in spell book,
directory.
like that spell book is that spell book. I'll even
Beautiful.
change the
Okay,
name
thank you.
from Shadow Crossing. There.
You're the best. Thank you. Snatch.
That was one of the things I was concerned about in downloading things from D&D Beyond.
Yes, but it's only inconvenient for you.
Yeah.
So
make sure you didn't lose
sorry, Joe.
your scroll of slow, because that
well, that's all
deleted.
still on my D&D Beyond sheet, which is what I primarily use.
Okay.
But I try every session to go make sure they're both exactly the same, and I missed.
Okay. I mean, this is why I'm just creating piles and piles of notes and shit that you guys can grab, so that nothing's ever lost.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, that was Falsk. In Rigsby, I already did. You guys don't know what he did. So Watcher is up.
Yeah. I sent you this stuff, right?
Yeah. So you want to enter the mystery into your journal.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to try to stalk Merla.
Yeah.
What a sentence. Oh boy.
Stealthily stalk.
Okay. How much time do you plan on committing to this? Like, if you find her once, is that enough? Like, what do you...
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe like a day I would commit to following her.
Okay. So make a perception check for this day as you just try to spot her. Now, you know she works in janitorial services, and you've seen her before, so you expect to find her cleaning. I can't remember where, but you know where. Okay, you don't see her at all that day. She's just not there.
Oh shit.
And in fact, you see that there is a different person working her shift.
Can I go up to this person and inquire about her? Like, what, is this her day off or something? She's my friend. I was looking for her.
I mean, yeah, you can absolutely go and talk to this person. Let me figure out who it is quick.
Okay.
Okay. It is a half elf man. She typically cleans the hearth, which is the tavern. And instead of her, it is a half elf man. So he's like mopping when you walk up.
Hi. My
how
name
you
is
doing?
my name is Watcher. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Watcher.
How do you do?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm great. I was a little confused. I was looking for Merla. She's
Merla who?
Merla One Tusk.
Ain't never heard of that person.
Oh, she usually is here where you are doing your job. That doesn't, you don't.
No, I've been working this shift for the past 5 years.
Oh, and you've never heard of Merla?
Ain't never heard of no one Tursk.
Hmm. Do I think he's telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not really getting a read on this guy. You've never met a half elf that talked this way. So scruffy.
What's your name?
Patch.
Hatch. Nice. Where are you from?
Up north.
Okay, and you've been working here for 5 years?
In this particular role, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, but you've been at Candlekeep much longer?
Oh, real long time.
That's a funny accent. I don't think I've ever heard that from. Where up north are you from?
Neverwinter.
Okay. Do I think he's telling the truth about that?
Make an insight check.
Well,
Yeah, you're just not getting a read off this guy. His face just doesn't seem to be making any expression at all.
I don't know nothing.
Well, I got lots of work to do today, ma'am.
Okay, and you're sure you've never heard of a Merla?
Nope, ain't never heard of no Marla.
Oh, that's very strange. Can I ask who is your supervisor? Maybe I could ask them where she went.
He kind of stops mopping and kind of leans on the mop and like squints one eye and kind of looks at you. Make a persuasion check.
She's my friend. I'm a little worried about her.
Folks around here don't too much like to share the occupational tree, as it were. If you got a problem with the work I'm doing, you can report me to the bartender. But otherwise, I need to move along.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Nothing about you. I'm just worried about my friend. That's fine. I'll go ask somebody else. I'm definitely going to ask Vesper.
You leave the room or the building, and you see a stack of books walking by. Hi, Watcher.
Oh, just the person I was looking for.
Oh, really?
Yes, some weird stuff.
Weird.
Some very weird stuff with the with your janitors.
Uh-huh.
I went to go find this lady Merla.
One of our custodial engineers. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this guy Hatch.
Patch. Uh-huh.
What? Yeah, sure. He told me he didn't know who she was, and that he's been working in that position for 5 years.
That's very suspicious because they definitely work together. You know, have you met my friend Ebner?
Who?
No. He's my coworker. I feel like I introduced you. Well, anyways, so Merla is to Patch as Ebner is to me. You know?
Is
on my team.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Co-workers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's lying, I'm pretty sure, I feel like. Did you talk to his boss, Nordy?
He did not seem very comfortable with giving me any more information. He told me to go report him to the bartender if I wanted to complain about him. But I didn't want to complain about him. I just want to know where Merla went.
Weird.
Yeah.
Joe, would I have any idea how the custodial engineers are like structured to help find Merla?
Yeah, I mean you know the whole tree.
Yeah, I do. Gave me a chart. So then could I take her where I think this person might be?
Which person?
Merla.
I mean, she works at the hearth. If she's not there, I mean, you know where she works, but like you aren't friends with
Not
her.
where she sleeps.
No, I mean because most of the avowed sleep in the inner ward, whereas you've been in the Firefly cellar for a while now.
Okay, so here's what I think we should do. I gotta go take these books. I gotta save them. But I think that we should, or you, I guess, I'm really busy, should stake out the hearth because she works here, so she's gonna come here.
Okay. Well, I see you're busy. That's okay. I appreciate your help.
No, it's okay. Busy is good. But you know, I can come back when I'm done. If I'm ever done, I could do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
You want me to come back? I can come back.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you ever get done.
Well, saving books is never done because, you know, they're perishable.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Okay. I'll be back.
I guess I would spend another day just kind of watching.
Okay. Make a perception check. You spend the day staking the place out.
Lovely.
You walk around a little bit. You see Patch. But nope, no Merla.
Patch. I look over at him and I say, "Hi, Hatch."
Name's Patch.
Oh, right. My bad.
But yeah, I guess.
And then I'm gonna move on to trying to make some money.
Okay. So you ask around until you find someone with enough authority that you can ask to hire you to paint a mural in the inner ward. And you are told that they will hire you if you can bring them a painting of exceptional quality to prove your worth. Okay? So this is the challenge before you. It's going to take you a whole week. you need to roll a 25, and for each fate token that you expend, you can add +1 to your total. But you have to spend it before you roll.
Okay. I have 8.
And then I don't know
Is there?
what your painting supplies roll is. I don't know what ability that uses. It could either be dexterity or what's creativeness? Is that charisma? I think it's probably charisma.
I think so.
So yeah, you can use charisma if you want. For the roll, you're proficient, so you can add your proficiency. So I think it's a total of +5 to the roll. So without any fate tokens, you need a natural 20.
I'm going to use all 8. Would
All
I roll using my painting supplies, or would I just do a d20?
I've already done the math for that. So if you roll a d20, you need a 12 or higher.
Okay. Is Morn around?
And if you have inspiration, you could use that on this.
I don't have inspiration.
Yeah, Morn's around. Everybody's around. Candlekeep.
You think maybe Morn that you would mind helping me out? Does he have guidance now?
He does.
I do. I'm not sure what kind of help I can give you, but I can certainly try to inspire or guide you to greatness.
Much appreciated.
Well, you didn't even need it. You got it.
Nice. When my mouse stops freaking out, I will get rid of these 8 fate tokens. Did I need those too? Yeah.
I was going to have you roll the guidance first so that we knew what you needed, but all of a sudden you just rolled.
That's okay.
Okay, so success. Spent 8 and succeeded. Okay. So you are going to be hired to paint this mural.
Dakota would be so proud.
Yeah. So that you've spent one week and 2 days, I think, at this point. And so the question is, for this mural, what are you looking for? I haven't put anything together for what the math would be. Let's just figure it out. What do you?
I guess I would just be looking for any suspicious activity, which I think would probably be pretty hard because I've never been in this section before.
Okay, you're looking for suspicious activity, and we can get to that. But I meant you said you wanted to make money off of being hired to do this mural.
Yes.
Now keep in mind the duration of time you spend on it helps you figure out how much time you can spend chilling in the inner ward. But the longer it's going to take, the less they'll want to pay you.
Okay, and I have three weeks left?
You have 19 days left.
Okay, so I guess I would spend a week.
Okay, so you want to spend 7 days. At some point, I probably should convert all of this to 10 days or something like that because that's how the calendar's set up. But, okay, you want to spend 7 days, do a mural. What's the mural of?
So, like, at first when I started making it, I was like, oh, this is going to be, like, about books and for the books and whatnot. But given, like, what just happened, I end up just painting a mural of Dakota. Maybe with, like, some wings or something. You know, something fancy. I don't know if they're gonna be very happy with it, but
That's
Oh,
amazing.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Her legacy lives on forever in Candlekeep.
right?
How much money? So they would agree to the amount beforehand, and I don't think they would hassle you on what you painted.
She'll be holding some books.
Sure.
She was the exact opposite of someone at Candlekeep. God.
She was.
What do you guys think? Is 50 gold not enough for this?
It's easily 75.
That's my manager.
I do recall some
Investing.
persistence and requests for this to be clearly done. I'd have to believe at least 75.
Okay. Then let's have Watcher make a persuasion check at advantage.
Manager.
Okay, wait. What do I press? Shift.
Persuasion at advantage. Yeah, shift.
Did it work? Yes.
Yeah, you needed a 15 though.
Well.
So they will pay you 60 gold.
Okay.
60
Take
gold for the work. Okay, so what you're really doing during this time is what? Looking for suspicious stuff?
Yes.
Trying to spot a skitter widget?
Yes, whatever that is.
Or a Modron or Merla or whatever. Okay.
Or a duck bean.
So many checks for Watcher today. Jesus. Make a perception check.
Okay. And I'm doing terrible, you know?
Yeah, this should be
Just-
advantage though, because it's a whole week.
Oh,
21. There you go. Okay. At one point during all of this, you spot at the end of the street you're on, where it turns into a T junction. You see Merla walk by.
can I follow her?
You can try.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Oh God.
You don't have disadvantage, do you?
Mm.
Ooh, a 5. All right.
That's not going to be much more than a 5.
You turn the corner and you kick a can full of nails over. And just like all across the street. She turns back and sees you and she starts to run.
Oh. Oh, crap. I'm not gonna chase her. I'm gonna pretend like I'm picking it up as I'm
All
watching her run away.
All right. Yeah, you see her run down the street and then suddenly take a turn and she's gone.
I don't want to mess up my meeting.
But now you
I was just
but now-
painting.
But now you learned something very important, didn't you? She is
Marla's
hiding
a-
from you.
She is. But why?
Why indeed?
She's sending me to my death. Okay. Watcher is furiously writing in her journal all the
Mhm.
conspiracies she can think of about Merla.
So, I mean, you've got 12 days left. What are you planning to do with the rest of your time?
Well, I can't do this just yet, but can I start to gain the dueling fighting style? I know that takes 16 weeks.
You can, yeah. It's just you've got to spend the time over time.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a
Okay.
16-week downtime.
Okay.
So
Then
fighting
I
style
will.
dueling. Okay, so you're gonna spend. I mean, if you want to just use the rest of your time, I'll just say you can have 2 weeks at that.
Okay, and then do I pay for it now?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 50. You pay 50 gold now, and just mark down someplace you spent 2 weeks learning fighting style dueling. And how about that? She wraps up her downtime at 9:59.
Perfect.
Ooh,
How absolutely perfect.
a
So
can of nails, Joe.
Right, why is it a can of nails? Why is
fucking
it paint?
hilarious.
Classic
I-
sneaky trope.
Wasn't I painting?
I chortled.
I heard her chortle, just to be clear.
So with the end of the story and a very successful downtime, I'm going to say that everybody gets inspiration and everybody gets 1 fate token. So you can
Yay!
The dopeness.
Nice.
I'm trying to find all types of places where fate tokens can be used, if not as an actual D6, but as an automatic +1 on rolls. So I'm just trying to
Hell yeah.
incorporate them wherever I can.
I made a terrible mistake. I forgot to write down how many fate tokens I had, and it was something ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
Mine was 8. So
Yeah.
yours probably was pretty much. And you know what? I think I had another one that I didn't add.
Joe, are you okay with me putting 5? Because I know it was more than that.
You think? Okay. She had 8, and you said 5 was ridiculous?
No, I know it was more than 5, so I feel comfortable saying that. I think I had almost 10, no joke, but I'm not sure.
I also had 8. Now I have 9.
I'm fine considering it was lost, Vesper, with you putting 8.
Okay.
Because that's a reasonable number.
It's so funny. I just totally forgot to write them down. All right.
You could always put it in your D&D Beyond bio rather than that way it won't go anywhere. Because I can download the bio too when I download.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Does everybody want me to upload to D&D Beyond their character sheets now or no?
No.
I wouldn't
No.
mind.
Whoa. So Carly says yes. Who else?
Dave says no.
I think everybody said no but me.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been done.
I listened to Josh and I found a couple of things in the one D&D that I did not know about clerics that are changes from what D&D Beyond would have. So at this point, I'll just maintain D&D Beyond on my own.
I'm going to have to do that later, Carly, because it's even though I used it earlier, it's giving me an error now when I try to upload. So this guy changes his key every 3 weeks because he doesn't want people who aren't paying him on Patreon to be able to use it. But what that means is basically every time I have to use it, I have to re-enter a new key because we don't play constantly.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It's super annoying. I'm really sorry.
Watchers. It really is a huge pain in the ass. It's a bigger pain than it should be, but I guess it's super convenient to have, so it's nice. I don't know when we're playing again. I don't think we have it on the calendar.
Oh, I need to. That reminds me. I'll update my stuff right now.
Josh won't let us schedule anything.
Yeah,
I can get that dig in there.
After next Thursday, things will become a lot clearer.
Okay. All right.
Well, just so you know, for planning stuff out, like Tyler and I are going to be moving, and for some reason they've decided I need to travel a fuck ton. So I put what I do know into the scheduling sheet, but I can always be Jaegered, so it's really not a big deal.
Well, so our next session is Wildcards next Thursday. The week after that, the only day that week that's green right now is Sunday. Monday is no Kristen Tyler. Tuesday is no Carly, no Dave. Wednesday is no me. Thursday is no Carly. Friday.
When would that be? Sunday the 30th?
Yeah, April 30th.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I was going to say, usually Sundays I say no because my other group plays, but
that Sunday's probably not going to work for us either
I'm good.
because we're going to have to go and buy a house the next day.
Okay, so that's
close in Maryland.
Okay, yeah. so we're not playing anything the week after Josh's next session, so. And then Kristen's gone after that.
Yeah. That's fine though, because that'll be a wild card week, and I feel like I can just be Jaegered for that.
Yeah, it's punch stuff or find books and paper. Like, you have the easiest characters to Jaeger.
Excuse me? Yin will be very upset with that.
We won't punch you. We'll find you a book. We'll use it.
We'll make Carly play both characters.
Ew, that's a little weird.
Yes.
I'm excited. The next session for this, we will get into story number 4, and we'll do the start of that. And I imagine it'll only take us like probably a half hour before we get to Josh at that point, so he won't have to sit through too much.
That's fine. I'm good.
So
I've been waiting for you guys for 4 weeks. I can wait a little bit longer.
And Josh, the potential change is that, well, actually, I don't remember. It's something with the wild card schedule, though, right?
It's not really a change. I just have to wait until after next Thursday. So, I will have a lot more info after next Thursday.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we have to start scheduling stuff. So just fingers crossed.
Schedule whatever you have to schedule, and we will work around it.
Okay.
So
cool.
if it's off days, off times, whatever, we will make things work.
Yep.
That is my guarantee.
All right, guys. This was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, had a good time. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Night.
Bye.
Night, dudes.